Arweave Platform, innovation and huge potential. So exciting! AR coin price had a gain of 100% during the last week of August. This can be explained by the Arweave platform itself, with the great potential to become top one in stored data. Arweave has the ambition of being the modern Library of Alexandria that stores data permanently and disrupts a market dominated by Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. And they can do it. How? Well, that's what I'm going to explain in this video. But another important news I'll bring to you is that AR token may have a huge appreciation in the next few months. The main reason for that is Solana's fault, which is running in Arweave platform and affects its price. So if you want to understand why we think AR token could be a good investment for you right now, just stick around this video. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel, turn on post notifications, and check out our gifts in description. What is Arweave? Arweave simply changed the way how data is stored, or more precisely, how data is stored over the long term. It's kind of a disruptive innovation. This fixes other platforms' problems about storage of data and information. That's why Arweave is a new type of technology that uses a form of database to store data that can't be deleted or changed, using economics to incentivize people to store the data for long periods of time. Arweave is basically a software that seeks to store files permanently across a distributed network of computers. Have you ever heard about the fabled Library of Alexandria? Its goal was to store all the knowledge in the world known by that time. Similar to this library, Arweave project intends to be a digital archive that persists in perpetuity. It's also similar with other decentralized storage platforms like Filecoin and Sia, which use cryptocurrencies to create marketplaces for users who want to buy and sell data storage services. But Arweave's main ambition is to disrupt a market dominated by existing storage giants like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft. More than anything, Arweave is trying to solve the problem of reliable long-term data storage. Imagine that. What would happen if you wanted to store something for 20 years, or 50 years, or even 100 years? Where would you store them? That's when Arweave emerged as a new type of relationship to data. How does Arweave work? Arweave is not exactly a blockchain. Instead of a chain of blocks that contains transactions and data, similar to most cryptocurrencies, Arweave stores its data in a graph of blocks. Where Bitcoin requires computers on its network to compete to solve a mathematical puzzle, a process called proof of work, Arweave uses a different mechanism called proof of access. Basically, Arweave requires each computer taking part in the network to check if a new bundle of transactions also contains a randomly selected marker from any earlier bundle. Then, the new transactions can be added to the network. The computer that adds a new bundle is given a reward in the form of AR cryptocurrency. This helps to verify if these new transactions are accurate and that old transactions haven't been tampered with. Another integrating feature of the Arweave network is the ability for anyone running the software to choose the type of data they wish to store. This process is known as content moderation. Put simply, computers on the network can decide what types of content they want to host. Even like that, there are incentives for performing more intensive data storage, rewarding users a greater percentage of transaction fees. AR cryptocurrency tokenomics. Arweave has a maximum token supply of 66 million AR. 55 million AR tokens were created when Arweave's Genesis block was mined, and an additional 11 million tokens are set to be introduced into circulation as mining rewards. Arweave miners receive these tokens in exchange for mining new blocks, which obligates them to store data. If you want to store data in the Blockweave, you must pay fees in AR tokens. However, transaction fees do not go entirely to miners. The majority of the transaction fee is allocated to a storage endowment, which is distributed to miners over time. It happens because users pay an upfront fee on which interest accrues, which is later distributed to the miners. This serves to limit the amount of volatility of the AR token while ensuring long-term viability of its mining-based most consensus mechanism: Arweave, Solana, and NFTs. AR coin price consolidated after a gain of 100% in the last week of August. Part of this run can be attributed to the growing non-fungible token (NFT) ecosystem on the Solana blockchain. Arweave's technology underpins some of the most popular Solana-based NFTs, including the Gen Ape Academy, Solamas, and Solana Doges, and there has been a clear spike in the past few weeks. And as the AR token is the currency needed to pay for such storage, its latest price action reflects this demand. When NFTs are minted, whether it's a piece of music, a cartoon penguin, or an in-game reward, its metadata must be stored somewhere, and of course, Arweave became a good alternative to store them, so it helps to increase AR prices too. Alright, now let's get into this price analysis. AR price analysis. AR coin price was observing a downtrend on the daily chart, but surprisingly it hit the support of $62 by the time I'm recording this video, emphasizing it was around $20 by the beginning of August. Actually, AR beat its first level resistance when it hit over $40. Its prices kept going on, hitting the major resistance of $50. AR seems to have some robust tokenomics because its price action has been increasing during the past weeks. What's interesting is that AR's price mirrors Solana's coin, Sol. Solana is creating a strong stream of demand for the AR. It means the more Solana is used, the higher the demand for AR will be too. But the advantage that AR has over Sol is that AR seems to have slightly better tokenomics than Sol. Also, AR has a much smaller market cap, which means it's much easier to push up the price of AR than of Sol. So Solana's adoption will do more for the price of AR than the price of Sol itself. Another thing that makes the price of AR even more promising is the fact it hasn't been listed in Coinbase yet, although it's listed in Binance and Huobi. When Coinbase lists AR, it can pump its price. Investing in AR right now may improve your future rewards, so you should study this possibility and consider if it fits in your investment strategy. Conclusion: have you ever used the Arweave platform before or invested in AR token? Tell us about it in the comments box. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything. Guys, whatever you're going to do, remember that what we said here is just information. It's not investment advice, so develop your own strategy before choosing which asset you're going to invest. However, if you're prepared to invest, check out our gifts and bonuses in description, because I'm pretty sure they will help you with that. So that's all for today. See you in the next video.